yet. They do a lot of things, such as I believe they have a program to help rehabilitate inmates with dogs. I think that's what one of the programs that they have. Got some nice full lines. Love full lines. So, bippity boppity boop. Later. Full lines. I think they rename or are in the process of renaming because they moved out of Meridian proper and are in a different area. They're still in the area. They're just not in the city anymore. Right. Blink, blink. Thank you. The turtle nest, huh? Thank you. 24 hours to go. I want to be sedated. Is that a 14 left? That is 14 left. Nice. 13. Nope. That wedding was so emotional, even the cake was in tears. Ooh. What was that? Is it? Winner? That? Oh. Eternal footprint. Well, I mean, I guess. It looks like Sherlock passed by here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, we're looking for 13. 13 will fill this puppy. 13 or 19. Thinks that's that, huh? No? No, thinks this is that. Okay. That's what, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, stop looking so sad, SherloCAT. This way. Oh, I wanted to move that and I didn't. That's okay. On my tablet, that is. Not anything you guys can see. I measure that right? I did. We like to play Pinocchio. Hey, one long Johnny, welcome in. What are you doing today? you missed it earlier. I got a Twitch payout, so we donated that forward into our month's charity. I'm actually surprised because almost every other time that I get these Twitch payouts, I get the email while I'm in the middle of streaming, so I don't notice it. And I am doing pretty well. I might be slightly more scatterbrained than normal. I'm taking a certification exam on Friday, and I'm in the process of revising for it. Can't possibly be that. All right. What, 8, 13, 14, 15? This. Thank you very much. I'm fairly confident. I test well. Always have. I can't say that I always will, but I hope that I will. You know, what with being an older person, moving into the elderly years. I'm in my 40s, by the way. Which, yes, I'm aware is not elderly per se, but it's, I mean, it's starting to get into where your brain is no longer growing. Based on my limited understanding of biology. Connected. Three. See that? And that's that. Ding, 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 ding. That can't be that, so... Okay. Okay. That, okay, which makes this that. Okay. That can't be that. Not that. 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 And this lonely one out here. Sea turtle. Really an 18 by 19, or rather a 19 by 18. And just in case I haven't explained it before, or you weren't here for it previously, some of these things, like I can set out, so I know that going 20 across, a 13 is going to have to get at least 13 in from either side. So I was able to, that's how I'm doing these center ones. I can do things like this, go, okay, so I know this is going to have to be a 3, so this can't be, this can't be. This helps me to remove some things. I know those couldn't be because, you know, a 3 or a 6 can't fit into a one wide space. Hello, dog. I don't think that can be, yeah. That is the far right one in those. Far right number in those rows were bigger than 1. do things like that, where again, I'm just checking, because, it has to go in 13. That let me fill those in, and then that is also going to let me fill in these, because I know that this one is just a solid number, solid line. Conversely, I'm doing the same thing here. I'm going, okay, so this couldn't have been there, so I blocked it off. And then the bottom number in this column is greater than 1, so it can't be there. Now this 3 can't be in this one spot, so boom, 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 boom. There, which means that can't be there. So ones that just have 1 in them, a column or a row that just has 1 in them, are a little more difficult, because it could be just anywhere. I don't think that could be, but it could be that. Yeah, I don't think these can be. Yeah, that can't be that. So what, that's 16, 17? So I can go one direction, but not really the other. Okay. In the boondocks. People put me down, 'cause that's not the town I was born in. $15. Excuse me. You. Whoops. I was doing right click instead of left click. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay. You change the calculus on this a little bit. The 6 yet? Almost. What is that? Some of this down a little bit, not much. And I guess that narrows it down because we know that that can't be there. There could be a gap there, so that's gonna have to be like that. Okay. Be like that, and that can't be like that. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Big old chunks. I guess I could have filled this one in a while ago, but I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. This has to be this. What a 6. Umbrey. There we go. That's going to have to be that. Both, or one, but not both of those. Hello, Mom. Welcome in. Hope the temperature down there is doing well. Making progress. We're sitting at 46 degrees right now outside. Yep. What am I missing? Here. Another sea turtle from a different angle. This time it's not the face. $18 by $19. I do like the cool, so it's fine by me, but I actually prefer it to be either really cold, like below freezing, or really hot. But I like it to stay whichever direction it's going to be so that my AC or heating has a chance to do its job. I think that's going to be very helpful. That's semi-helpful. We got a 9, 10. Guess we know that one can't be down there. Can't be there. That can't be there. Yeah, although it is getting started, or we're moving towards springtime again in the northern hemisphere. A lot of people got cabin fever. That one can't be. me. Yep, indeed. This can't be. Changes the calculus over here. Why are elevator jokes so classic and good? They work on many levels. Other end of those. All right. I was born you love me, the victim society. Lord have mercy on the boy from down in the boondocks. All right. This can't be a 4 and the 2 over here, so this has to be the 2. Means that has to be the 4. It's going to be a 7. Going to be an 8. Going to be an 8. Going to be a 7. The 2 in the middle. Three, that's gonna be a 3, that's gonna be a 3. That can only be a 2. So that's got to be the 4 over here, and the 5 will have to be over there because you can't fit 4 and a 5 and a space in here. When I forget to put end caps on those. I mean, it's not strictly a requirement, but it's helpful. So this is going to have to... I guess it doesn't have to be part of 3. Okay. It's going to be a 9. There. So that can't be there. So that is part of the 3. Okay. It's going to have to be the 4. That's the 5. This could be the 4 over here. That'd be part of the 3. Then we'll be part of the 3. It's going to have to be part of the 4. Nabbit HerrBawl. You put your end caps on. Fixed. This. Yeah. That's part of the 2. It's going to be a 2, and apparently that's the bottom 2. That has to be. Going to be an 8. What it's going to be. Okay. Something. Okay. Do that. That. We can't do it just all. Flint. Okay. Right on. To E and me, the 1 to the G. Sea turtle hatching. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna end up being 25, right? 19, yeah. Nope. I just happened to get it correctly. He loves me. Society. I see on a boy from down in the window. Always nice when there's a solid line to start working from. Okay. Yeah. Do some quick maths here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. $14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Not quite. 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23. 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. Go like this at least. Keep slowly pecking away at everything. to fit the 2 and the 1 in there with any confidence yet. This is what's 6, yeah. Probably gonna have to be at least those. I don't know if that's that one or that one. One. Three. One. Yeah. One, 2. Well, this one has to be the 2. Three. That's right. Ukulele. Be a 1 and a 2 there. It's going to have to be a 2. That's going to be a 1. Okay. That. Three, 1, 3. Yeah, because that can't be part of the 1. Two 1s in here. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the first one there. Kind of a little cheat sheet, but, you know, whatever. It works. So this has to be part of this too. Can't be there. Got a 2 and a 1 and a 2. 2, bank 1, bank 1, 2. Yeah, I can do the math. It just sometimes it takes me a bit more time. 1, 2, space, 1, 2, space, 1. There's some wiggle room in that one there. What do we got here though? 6 and a 1. Okay. There has to be another one, but which one of these isn't? Which of those is that saying that's part of this one? Yep, probably should have been paying attention when I was mucking around with it earlier. 1, 1, so this is a 2. Two and a 1 and a 1. Okay, so that has to be that. Which, that's not that. So is this a 9? And that's a 2. Oops. No. Well, obviously. It's going to be like a crab or something. You know, I never buy pre-shredded cheese because doing it yourself is great. Although that is absolutely a lie. I hardly ever grate my own cheese. It's got to be that. Ooh, a 1 and a 1. It's got to be this. Okay. Although not for the next month or so. One. This one has to be there. It's that. Let's have to go like this. Yep. 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Three, 1, 1. And next is a 3. That's 3. 1, that's 2. Can't be that, so this has to be the one for that column. 3 and then a 5. Got 1, 2, 3, and then a 2. That has to be a 2. I just saw that. Note. Ooh. One somewhere there, but this is a 2. Two, 1, 2 in here somewhere. 2. One there somewhere. Be a 1. To be a 2. This. Got a 2, a 2, and a 1. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. It is a coral reef. Excellent. Every time it comes to this, my brain immediately goes, ah! And panics. The 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's got to be that then. 19, 20. Two, 24, 25. Any other large numbers? It's fine. Start moving out from the side over here. Well, then this is probably the same thing. 10, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. So. And 21, 22, 23, 24. So not quite. 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Nope. That's okay. Gotta stop being distracted. Three and a 2. 6, 6, 6. One. She knows me. Society. 2 and a 5. 8. Okay. Well, that shouldn't have gone that way. I accidentally got the right one. Does Bob Ross call them happy little accidents? Nice. I wonder if this is going to be a crab or maybe an anemone. One of those two, but I'm not sure which quite yet. 2, a 1, and a 4 is what, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. 3 is way more than that. 7, that's more than 7. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a 1. Okay, so then 4, 6, 7, 8. Well, if I add that on there, so it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10. One and a 2. Okay, that's got to be that. Nothing. Nah. That, right? From the other side. Now let's see. All right. This has to be that 9. Okay. 3, and then this is a 6. That has to be the 3, which means this has to. I don't know which of them. Okay. All right. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that's gotta be. Three others. Blank 1, blank 1, 2, blank. Yeah, but I don't know where they are. I guess at least that one has to be. That one has to be because this is part of the 4. So it's 3, 3, 1. Okay. That have to be a 3. Okay. 1, 1, 4. Who are there? One. That has to be that. So 2 in here, but I'm not sure exact. 2, 1 singles in here, but I'm not sure exactly which ones yet. Assumed that it's that's one of them, and it's 1, 3. That's going to have to be the 2 then. That's that. Says there has to be 1 there. 3, 1, 2. Space 1, space 1. Excelente. Do 1. Yeah, that has to be that. 2, 1, 2. 2. 5, 1. 3. 2, 1. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. That has that. 1, 1, 2. 1. What's a 2? That. Yep. Oh, like a stingray? Oh, a fishing net. Okay. Sherlock found out that there's a restaurant with typical foods on the side of the square. What does typical food mean? Alright, and I think we just got this one other. Back to the 3rd bridge to complete that, and then we'll have to figure out the investigation. We're still missing 2. Alright. And who knows how that particular gameplay is going to end up being, since we haven't actually had a chance to experience that yet. Or right. That candy? A bonbon. Yeah, that's a type of candy, right? Looking at 13. Yeah. I mean, those really help me. So theoretically, that could be that, and then this extends down here, and we'll just take a game. This can't be both the 2 and the 1. Is this 6? Could be up there. Nope. Seven. Right, yeah. Boom, shakalaka. Six. Yeah, there are those though. But at least we know it's down that way, or can't be down that way. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this will have to be there. Is this one going to be a crab? I'm going to be upset if it's not. It's like a crab walking, get ready to do a pinch. Hey! What a beautiful view. I think just 10 more to go. Yep. No. 5 more to go. That's going to be for, whoops, I accidentally dragged an extra space that I didn't mean to. Good thing I don't care how many stars I'm getting. Eight. Pelican or a flamingo? A heron. I know her. He knows me. We don't fit their society. much is that? That's 18 still? Okay. Oh no. 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Same number, 18? Yeah. 16. Yeah. Alright. What about north, south? Bit. Wait, what do you think you're doing? Go on here, you. Can't you see I'm trying to get this dog? No. What is this? I don't know what this is going to be. Probably something river related. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing in here? Dot. Who is you says you is was? You know, think you do? What? Welcome in House of Mike, and welcome back, Dragon Jim, my wife. How have you been doing, Mike? Might be scatterbrained. Slightly more scatterbrained than normal today. So maybe that's not as obvious as it seems like it should be. To me. Where is these ones at? I mean, I guess they don't have to be in the same place. I feel like no, that's not there. think it's time to start making just random guesses with these things yet. One is not there, so this has to be the 2. One of these 2. Oh, it's this. So it's this. It was a humpback whale. I mean, sure, it did kind of look like a witch's hat. Oh, 25. Don't mind if I do. More 25s. Bring, bring. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be like a wave, or maybe this is going to be a shark. Over here we've got 7, 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20, 21. Let's see, is that 8? Yeah. Right on, right on. Those will have to be that one. There. Do that anyways. So that's got to be over here. So 4 is one of those two. Excuse me. 11, 12, 13. Excuse me. I saw what you did there, game. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Alright. Gotta be down here. Okay, so this has to be the 4. C4. Yeah, so this has to be the second 4 on that row. There. It's going to be one of these 3. Must be that. Marlin. Well, I'm sure that's supposed to say Marlin. Brain, stop panicking when you see so many things. That's what. Brain. 22, 23, so not quite enough. 15, 17, 19, 20, 21. Way to get started, at least. Is it the best way? I don't know. But it works. No, Jax. Come to cause trouble? He says, you know it, Daddy. Now we're looking at 23. So 13, 15, 18, 19, 20. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's got to be the 4. That's also a 4. So 1 in here somewhere, and then this is the 8. Those, that can't be there. Okay. Fortunately, we still don't get this narrowed down yet. Jax. He is standing. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Standing up and politely putting his paw on me, tapping me on the stomach, asking for petting. Be either of the spots. Let's see. Seven. Boom, 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 boom. Such a spoiled brat. Three, four, three. Three. Six. Here. Where did my incognito window that I opened go? Yeah. You messing with the what? Stew. Okay. Like solid lines. Like solid lines. Did I miss one somewhere? Must be there. HerrBawl, now is not the time to be doing experimental ways of solving these things. You want 21, 2, 3, 4, not quite. So started batting at my microphone. Two, three. So there's got to be 4 and 4 here. Right. Well, that was another one of our happy accidents. Oh, it's a container ship, huh? The chef of that cuisine are persuasive. Chefs at the cuisine are persuasive. Okay. So I think then that's all of those. So let's see what the investigation looks like. Choose the card that answers who, where, who, and what object. But I don't. I was hoping they would give me more story than that. Let's see. Oh. Okay. When faced with no food, SherloCAT needs to play detective. Sherlock loved this cuisine. The object starts with the syllable mo. Reese offered water to Sherlock. The object ends with ka, so it's got to be the Moquiqua. Sherlock Holmes took a long walk in the Monk and the Nun Mountain. Sherlock tried to meditate, but felt an emptiness that disturbed him. The best cook in the region works at a square. Sherlock saw some people having a picnic and felt a pang in his stomach. The chef convinced Sherlock to stay for dinner. Sherlock found out there's a restaurant with typical foods on the side of the square. Okay, so the Pope Square, the chef, and Moquiqua. While investigating the case, SherloCAT discovered that Capizava cuisine is quite unique. Sherlock Holmes visited many landmarks and during his stroll became hungry. Our detective found a place for lunch and enjoyed it so much that he decided to stay for dinner, which is why he didn't return home. Thank you for playing, and we look forward to seeing you in the next mystery. Alright. The next mystery, by the way, is SherloCAT Rio, which I also have, but I don't know when I will be getting to playing it.